right, Kissimmee, Florida, how we doing tonight? Kissimmee, Florida, how we doing tonight? That's a lot better. I missed you guys last month. Thank you. We got a huge night ahead of us. The AAA Latin American Championship is going to be on the line. The NWA US Tag Team Championship and your CCW Cruiserweight Championship. But before we get things underway, I'm going to take a quick moment to point out over there. We got Qrown, the best play-by-play man all over professional wrestling.
Well, hi, I didn't expect that. Hello. Hello, everybody.
And, of course, the legend, the man world champion, Bill Rodney Esposito! Oh, one guy up. One more time, one deal for Bill, go, go! Your opening contest is the fatal five-way scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, doing business out of New York City, New York, and lead Dublin for Braze, Jonny, Braze.
Here we go, Trevin Adams.
Indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is indeed the ambassador of professional wrestling, Trevin Adams, joined by the man who calls it right down the middle, Bill Alfonso the Fonz. And tonight, CCW presents Conquer Kissimmee 16, coming to you from Sun on the Beach in Old Town, Kissimmee, Florida.
I can't believe we've been here 16 months in a row. Unbelievable. Every second Friday of the month, right here in Kissimmee, Daddy. I've been coming to Kissimmee for a long time, since the 80s, with Gordon, Jody, and Dusty. But that's the past, and this is now. Let's see some great action in this first match, Trevin.
Got a fatal four-way to get things started here, Fonz. And Jordan Braze, a man who not long ago went from crowd favorite to turning his back on the CCW faithful. Still a physical specimen.
And introducing our second competitor, from Brooklyn, New York, he is the Titan of Poetry, King Atlas!
Hey, Trevin, explain this fatal four-way to me. All four guys in the ring at the same time?
That should be absolute craziness.
Wow. And that's the opening match here in Kissimmee?
What better way to get things started than some chaos
I love it.
in the squared circle as the man King Atlas Lock returning here, his home away from home in Kissimmee. Of course, originally from Brooklyn, New York. Young man with a great attitude. In fact, the last time we saw him at Conquer Kissimmee, 15, coming up short against Jordan Braze.
Hey, you win some, you lose some.
Well, especially when Jordan Braze isn't afraid to bend the rules a little bit, which says something for a guy that size. Had to stoop down to a little bit of a low to beat King Atlas Lock.
Introducing your third competitor, from Pablo Lucio, Chile, Alan X2S Martinez!
Oh, I like Alan Martinez.
Got a crowd favorite here for sure, the veteran. Chilean who is loved by all of the CCW faithful. The talent just keeps coming here tonight.
They should call this an international fatal four-way.
It really is.
And introducing your fourth competitor, from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, he is Evo's hated Elliott, Qrow!
who's been on the brink of breaking out. Not just here in CCW, but coming off a stint at the New Japan Dojo in LA. I'm excited. Wow. See Elliott Qrow back here in a CCW ring.
Anytime you're affiliated with Japanese artists, man, you gotta be tough.
You're not gonna believe this, Fonz, but I'm being corrected. And you'll see what I mean in a second.
Introducing your final competitor, weighing in at 220 pounds from Fresno, Pennsylvania. He is always over, Jonny Nova.
See, I was wrong. It is not a fatal four-way. We are now a fatal five-way.
What?
Jonny Nova has been added to this matchup.
Jonny Nova.
A guy who is making a new path for himself here in CCW. Showing what he can do without Dr. Eric Christopher. And what we've seen so far from Nova, I've been impressed by. Given to CCW matchmakers, they said, you know what? Fatal four-way? Sounds like fun, sounds like chaos, little fray action, but you know what would be better? Let's make it a five-way. And you got Jonny Nova ready and willing, and here we are.
You never know what you're gonna see in CCW. They're always adding. Making the shows better.
Of course, I do not envy our official Larry Powers.
He's got his hands full, Trevor.
I don't know how he's going to watch all these men, but the good news is it's Bedlam. Just get in there, beat the heck out of each other, and...
I got a deal for y'all.
Oh, hold on.
I have a fatal five-way for you. I'm giving you first off, nobody cares. I don't
Yeah, and I think the jaw jacking's over here. Jordan Braze, who calls himself the lead salesman for Braze Way, still don't know what they sell, but out on Wall Street area, was trying to sell something.
Every man for himself, right?
Absolutely, and that's the thing. One fall to a finish here, whatever that fall becomes, is Atlas doing his best to fight off two men. Atlas lock. What a power slam. He is the epitome of do not judge the book by the cover. Young man turning heads here, but the low bridge enough to take him out. Ooh.
Now they just did a double team move together, and now they're fighting each other.
And there's no friends, like you said. And you got Nova, who has the leg swept, by the way, by Allen S2S.
Wow, that sliding baseball kick to the back. Wow.
And it can only take three. Oh. And here's the thing, I'm Allen S2S, and I want to turn heads. Nope, again, quick kickouts. And back to Nova. Nova's trying to turn heads. You got two guys here who have championship potential. They want to move up the card.
I'm loving this.
Qrow was very happy to clear things out. And here's Jordan Braze taking out Jonny Nova. Big man. Jordan Braze, of course, has a history of being trained by some of the best in the sport, but has made his own trail since his time in football, and now here in CCW, he's got the physical size, and you just don't become that big. Albeit, unfortunately, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, as Jordan went headfirst into the post. And I think Qrow's going to show some of that Japanese training. And that really is what it's all about in the case of Nova, even. I mean, he told me a great story all the way back in around 2016. He met Harley Race, did a camp in Kansas City, and changed his life.
Harley Race was the great NWA World Heavyweight Champions, and I got the referees on those matches. It was fantastic.
That's amazing. And Qrow now hung up there. Nova Looking to bring Qrow down the hard way. Oh, the Qrow rake in the face. Smart move. You got to save your life sometimes. Wow. The agility on Allen S2S. Amazing.
Look, if you do a double team move together and they're going to hit each other. Oh, he's a football player. I like his shoes, man.
Jordan Braze. Those are nice shoes. I don't know if they're exactly professional wrestling shoes, but hey, guess what? The powerhouse tossing everybody over. And that was bad for Qrow getting double suplex, but just as bad for Allen S2S and King Atlas Lock. Jordan Braze says he gives out the ass kickings for free. You don't have to pay for those. Oh, Nova caught the big man. Smart move. And into the pin. Hit Gardo.
What? I didn't see that coming.
That's the beauty of a fatal five-way. Things will just break down. They'll come out of the blue, and Johnny Nova showing how much of a veteran he is. I gotta put this over, man. You look at Nova, guy that debuted in 2009. He saw a guy twice his size ready to charge. He was calm, cool, collected, and figured out how to turn it into a pin and use the big guy's weight against him.
He sure did. He got the 3 count, and he's a winner, just like me.
But Jordan Braze is not a guy you want to leave angry. Oh no.
He looks good. He looks mad. He can't believe what just happened. Welcome to professional wrestling. Welcome to sports entertainment, Daddy.
What a way to kick off here. CCW presents Conquer Kissimmee 16. We're at Sun on the Beach in Old Town.
Yes, we are.
And I'm just so excited to be here, Fonz. Again, a stacked card, top to bottom, championships on the line, so much great talent, and of course we're here in a great building with a great audience.
We sure are. And I couldn't be happier. I got a ringside seat next to one of my favorite top 3 commentators, Daddy. That would be you.
Now you are far, far too kind, my friend.
Introducing first, your challengers. Hailing from the Nightmare Factory by way of Stone, Georgia, weighing in at a combined weight of 600 pounds, Big Boy and the Dream Killer Luke Sampson, the East Coast Outlaw.
Trevin, 600 pounds is a lot of weight, brother.
You said it, you're hearing the voice of the one and only man who calls it down the middle, Bill Alfonso the Fonz. I am Trevin Adams, the ambassador of professional wrestling. And here we are at Coastal Championship Wrestling, getting an opportunity here to host a defense of the NWA USA Tag Team Championship. And look at these East Coast Outlaws, Fonz.
Man, they look tough, and they are. Believe me, I've seen these guys in action before. They're badass, and they're right here in Kissimmee, CCW. You never know what's coming through that curtain in CCW.
It's not very often that our NWA USA Tag Team Champions find men at the same size or bigger, and that's what you're looking at here in the East Coast Outlaws.
Wow.
And the reason I'm fired up is because those tag team champs from NWA, Daisy Kill and Jack Talos, cut with a promo last night on social media. They made it personal. They talked about my accomplishments. They attacked me. So tonight, we're not just going to have a little ragtag best of us wrestling match. Tonight, we're going to get violent. Tonight, we're going to get physical. And we're going to beat down on these NWA
foot tall. And it's not like Daisy Kill's a small man either. Added in Dr. Eric Christopher, and you've got an absolutely deadly combination here who stand atop the mountain here in the National Wrestling Alliance as our USA Tag Team Champions. And I think we're going to hear from Daisy Kill.
Hold on now. Did somebody get their feelings hurt? Did somebody have to come out here and pander to these local morons for a little support? I know that you tried your best. But, you know, maybe you should just get a real job, be a regular schmo like all these bums out here. But it's all right. We're going to give you a shot right now in front of everybody under here. Talos, if you will, make your way to the ring. We got nothing to say. All this trash in Kissimmee. Take this mic, baby.
I don't think we're wasting any time here. Match has not officially begun yet. Official trying to get things under control. Jason Silver, our official. But Brady and Luke taking Jack Talos out of the ring. I can't believe it. You hear the official. Ooh, Eric Christopher, you better move, buddy. We've seen Eric sacrifice himself before. This match officially underway. Jack Talos getting things started here with Big Luke Sampson, assistant at the Nightmare Factory, where Big Brady's been doing his polishing. And Luke, a lot of talent for a guy who's been in the sport going on about 6 years. And you notice the target there by Daisy Kill. Luke Sampson has one kidney. I don't know if you know that, Fonz.
I did not.
Quick tag to the big man, Jack Talos. Really, hard to argue about the raw power of Jack Talos. And I made the comment at the beginning of this matchup that it's not often that you have guys that are in the neighborhood of the same size as Talos, but these guys still aren't as big. Ooh, like a freight train, Fonz.
A giant freight train. Who would want to be receiving end of that?
Unfortunately for Luke Sampson, just being manhandled as Daisy Kill, the songbird of a generation's tagged in. Beautiful. Double team pin. Can't quite keep down Sampson. Daisy Kill still jaw-jacking. Knowing that Brady is a hothead and likely to make those mistakes, you know that's what Daisy Kill's looking for.
Brady can't wait to get in there.
I get it. I mean, literally, Daisy said you failed in professional football. You failed at a shot in the performance center. What are you? And of course, Brady's like, dude, that doesn't define me whatsoever. And oh, by the way, man was a three-sport all-state athlete, had a full scholarship Division I football, but unfortunately having to watch his partner, Luke Sampson, continue to get beaten on here by the USA Tag Team Champions. Fonz, if there's anything Daisy Kill's known for, he's known for getting into your head, and that's often how Daisy Kill can beat his opponents. And of course, Jack Talos could literally be destroying the throat of Luke Sampson.
You're right. Again.
And even Talos trying to goad in Brady. I know it's an old saying, but man, where's the beef? I think we're looking at it. Talos exuding confidence. Daisy Kill now tagged in. I'm really curious. Oh, things broke down for a second, but not for a long time. What a boom! Good God, into the pin. And credit to Luke Sampson. He managed to find a way to roll out of that. But Fonz, I'm shocked that Sampson's head's not somewhere in the third row.
That should have been a count. Right, man. That big size 14. Like it took his head off.
And our champions were so quick with a great recovery there. Of course, we're coming to you from Kissimmee, Florida. It is humid. Oh, Brody getting goaded again, and it just continues. official Jason Silver's distracted, and there's Luke Sampson getting hung over, and I was...
They do not have to distract the referee. They're doing great on their own. I take the shortcuts. I guess it's in their nature.
Talos tagged in and also get in the head of Brody. I think they're just trying to beat Brody before he can ever get into the ring, so to speak. And oh, Daisy Kill got out of the way, but Talos still got hung up. Lights can be hyperextended that way. Can Luke get away?
Here's the hot tag, Eddie. Here he comes.
It is.
Boy, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, you see it right now. Brady, man, possessed, coming in to take out Daisy Kill.
He thinks he's on a football field.
Beautiful Saito suplex, folds up Daisy Kill, and raw power in Big Brady. You don't want him pissed off.
That raw power is showing right now, and they're paying for it too.
Daisy Kill definitely poked the bear for far too long. Power slam, new champs? No. Man, that was close, and here's Talos bringing himself into the ring. See the official trying to get Talos out, but oh, smart move by Brady.
Nice, Brady.
And the tag to Luke.
Why'd he tag the weak man in? He just took a hell of a beating.
They might be thinking some double team maneuvers.
Okay.
And it could be right here. Assisted a huge kick, taken off the head, and again, could we have new champs? That was close as close can be. But I agree with your point. Ooh, going for those kidney punches again. And Talos taking out Brady. Don't know if our cameras caught it, but inside of the ring. Get a hair away, and good God, did you hear the steps get hit? And as I stated, I don't know if the cameras are catching it. Pinfall. That's it. Jack Talos tackled Big Brady right through the steps. And like I said, I don't know if the cameras caught it, but Brady could be injured here. It was so hellacious. And of course, Luke Sampson had been taking a beating the entire matchup, had been tagged back in. And before there was any chance for another quick tag, our USA Tag Team Champions, Fonz, they had the answer.
Listen, they're not champions for nothing. Got to cut corners, they got the ability, they got size, they got strength, they got knowledge. They know the wrestling ring like the back of their hand. That's why they're the champions, Daddy.
I was starting to make the point earlier. We are in Kissimmee, Florida. It is so humid right now. You see sweat coming off of all of these athletes. Everything is slippery as heck. And even with that, the champs were just phenomenal. And credit to Brady going into check on his partner, Sampson. I really thought Brady was ready to rush the stage. I can't believe Brady's walking.
These steel steps are tough, man. And he ran into him like going 40, 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, what a USA Tag Team Championship match here. Thanks to the National Wrestling Alliance for allowing Coastal Championship Wrestling to host this Tag Team Championship match. For Bill Alfonso, the Fonz, I'm Trevin Adams. Man, what a match that was.
Yes, thank you, Billy Corrigan.
Hopefully Luke Sampson not injured. Hopefully Big Brady not injured, Fonz. That was a hell of a battle here. Conquer Kissimmee 16.
They will be back. These are two tough athletes, and they're hungry. They want to make a name for themselves in professional wrestling. Well, here's the place.
You and I both know we will see the East Coast Outlaws again here in CCW very soon.
No doubt.
Glad she's okay. I thought she got killed.
Yes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing
since conquered Kissimmee 8 all the way back in February.
Right?
But a young man who has been making those towns, and I guess he now resides in our hometown, or should I say our alma mater hometown of Philadelphia.
I love Philadelphia.
Apparently it's prime time, my friend. Indeed, Anthony Catena, Mr. Prime Time. Making sure we knew.
He's living in Philadelphia.
Apparently he's now residing in Philadelphia.
One of my favorite cities. I got some friends up there, Sandman, Todd Ford. Jim's Cheesesteaks on South Street.
That's the best cheesesteak in Philadelphia, isn't it?
My favorite.
Right here, high five. And that's what you couldn't see was we just high fived. I'm telling you, Pat's, Geno's, Pure Crab, Tony Luke's pretty good. Jim's is where it's out. You're listening to a dude from Philly and another guy right here who knows Philly even better than me.
Introducing his opponent, weighing in at 220 pounds, from London, England, he is the governor, Martinez.
International talent right here in CCW, Daddy. People coming from all over the planet. Wrestle right here in Kissimmee, Florida.
An absolute veteran. Martin Stone.
Oh yeah, this guy's badass.
Returned back at the beginning of the year. Here in a CCW ring as well, by the way. Coming off a hell of an injury. They're coming in with a chip on his shoulder at the time, but I feel like Martin Stone, especially after his wars with Eddie Torres, finally starting to hit that stride, finally starting to get where he wants to get. Martin Stone obviously looking for championship gold here in CCW.
Yes, he is.
And I think he'll even beat Rocky, because apparently we're in Rocky gear tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, Philadelphia, the whole gimmick, all out there, man. I love it. I love showmanship.
Now it is October. Close to Halloween. I'm absolutely excited for this one. Catena has gotten so much better. Young man, brash as he is, when Catena has his head on straight, pure talent. Of course, Martin Stone, the absolute veteran over 20 years in the sport. Really the measuring stick, I'd argue, these days in CCW.
If you can pin Martin Stone, that means a lot. He's the veteran. Badass. Europe. What's his European uppercuts?
They're authentic.
Yes, they are. Dory Funk Jr. used to use them all the time and beat people with them. Former world champion Dory Funk Jr.
You will get rocked. Your head nearly comes off. Your jaw can break. I mean, you'd be surprised how hard you get hit by guys like Martin Stone. Well, you wouldn't be surprised. You've been hit many times, Fonz, but I mean for the average listener.
Right. I've been knocked on my ass a few times. I've been put through a few tables. That's why I'm sitting here right with you at the commentary table, Daddy. I love this spot. A lot easier to beat in that ring.
The best seat in the house, and you've got the expert analysis. It's a big test, though, for Catena here tonight. A man who has been wrestling. Ooh, takedown on Martin. Point Catena.
Nice takedown.
But don't get cocky.
Both of these guys are in shape. Great shape.
What time is it? Hey, come on.
I've absolutely seen growth in Catena for really the last 4 or 5 years.
Right.
Night and day from when I first met this young man, just who was raw talent. It's now being honed, but also the wrong way of a game of mercy here, Anthony Catena. I don't think you want to get into this kind of a situation against Martin Stone.
Hey, but that's when you sign the dotted line, Daddy, and you become a pro wrestler. Sports entertainment is tough, man.
Oh, it's absolutely tough, and if you fight the wrong fight against Martin, well, you're going to be like Catena is right now.
Yes.
Trying to count how many digits are still in his hand.
Had to roll out, take a breather. Collect his thoughts.
I just still can't get over the fact that Catena has been all over the United States this entire year, making himself better, honing his craft, driving hours at a time to get to events, and you're not going to jump Martin Stone, Catena.
Right, but I like Catena.
Definitely a man with a heck of a future ahead of him. Ooh, the kick there.
Yes, he does.
Catching Martin, but every time I see Martin fight, it is a clinic. It is an absolute clinic here. Which, back to your point, Catena can win tonight. That's a big deal here in CCW.
It'd be a big deal. You're right.
CCW faithful coming alive here. Sun on the beach in Old Town. Those are very nice biceps. I don't know why he's so interested in the commentary team, but you know. Oh, well, that was a little bit of a mistake here.
Right? Took his eyes off the game, and look, it smacked in the head.
Yeah, exactly. I've been calling Martin Stone matches for nearly a decade, and I don't think Martin Stone's ever acknowledged me from the ring, Fonz, and wouldn't you know, he's on top right now. Probably don't need to pay attention to us, is my point.
Exactly, Daddy.
Wayne Rosario calling things right down the middle here. Ooh, what a shoulder tackle. Everything from Martin is just so full impact. I love it, that knee.
He doesn't waste a move.
I think Catena thought it was leapfrog time, and no, just that little bit of a, like you said, little tiny bit of movement. No wasted motion there from Martin. And there could be a knee injury right now for Catena. Be the athlete that is. Catena escaped for a moment, but Martin continuing to put on the pressure.
Is he going for a full Boston grab? No. Got him right over the top rope.
But the athlete. Oh, hanging him too. And I'm sorry to cut you off.
Shortcuts work.
I just can't get over how much of an athlete Catena is. And to your words, the shortcuts again. But think about it, Catena was basically topsy-turvy through the ropes, found a way to his feet, and managed to use it against Martin. Could this be it?
Not that easy.
And this just goes to show you what youth and talent and honing that talent is when you see Anthony Catena. All the weight.
Agile. He's agile on his feet.
Catena sure is, and all that weight on the back of the neck as well as the throat of Martin. Damage being done there to the veteran.
Yeah, I'm going to say this slightly. We could be looking at a future heavyweight champion of the world. It's very possible.
No question. No question. He's held gold so many places. You got to think it's a matter of time here in CCW. And look at the placement here of the submission. You got Martin, who's having to struggle to his feet, albeit you got this entire building getting behind Martin Stone.
They love Martin. Because he's tough and legitimate.
Oof. Martin's the kind of guy that'll come, go get a pint with you and won't be afraid to fight in the street. I mean, that's his history in East London. That is a tough area. Those strikes are tough, too. Hey, throwing a European uppercut there is Catena. Good God. Fonz, did you see the way Catena flew into that elbow?
Right on the speed.
And then just jumping over, hanging the man. I am blown away right now by Catena. And the axe handle as well, and smartly hooks the leg, but still can't keep down Martin Stone.
When I said it was possible that we're looking at a future heavyweight champion of the world, I wasn't kidding. This guy's got all the tools.
Don't give Martin your arm, though. You saw.
He just got to learn to use them right.
Wholly agree with you. No question, Fonz. And for a moment there, you saw Catena made the mistake trying to hook Martin, left the arm out where Martin could get it, and Martin almost had Catena. And like we talked about, Martin gets you the right way, you're going to be submitted. I'm telling you right now. One mistake is all it takes.
Oh, he's known for submission.
Martin can hit you with a submission. He can pin you. He can knock you out. Martin can do anything. And I don't just say that lightly. I don't mean that cliche. Martin is so experienced. There's not a hold this man does not know what a chin breaker. If that wasn't a right hand, I'm not quite sure, but surely rocking Catena.
There's that European uppercut.
You've been waiting for it.
Yes, I have.
And you notice when delivered correctly, what it can do.
Took him right off his feet. One.
Martin gets out of the way.
Oh,
Takes the head off.
Clothesline, Daddy.
Head over heels goes Catena. And that is, again, the credit and the composure of Martin Stone. He knew Catena was going to charge in. He said, go for it, sunshine. I think that's what he'd say as a Brit.
Yes.
Got out of the way, just took the kid's head off.
He certainly did. Hit him so hard he did a 360 in midair.
And now, unfortunately for Catena, it is indeed the wrong side of town.
Short snap suplex.
A pin. Catena kicks out. But all the while, Martin's hand in the face, smushing it into the mat. And you've been there, Fonz, as an official. You've seen what it looks like, the pain on the face of guys when you have all the weight of a guy, not only with the lateral press, but smushing your face in. A little bit insult to injury.
Yes, I've seen it time after time after time. I was a referee for 25 years. International player, Nami, Tokyo Dome. Barry Windham, Ric Flair, Harley Race, everybody.
But I was starting to say, don't count on Catena, and indeed don't. What an enziguri. Oh, Martin known for that out of nowhere. Could not catch it.
Is that a midsection hold?
That is perhaps a testicular hold. I can't quite tell. What a headbutt. And the pop-up power bomb all the way into the pin. But Catena gets out. And I said this before, Catena keeps getting better. I don't know how he overcame that. I think this is the end of it. Hits at Tower of London. This gotta be the end. It sure is.
Great match. Hey, that match could have went either way.
No
But
question.
Martin Stone pinned him 1, 2, 3, right in the middle of the ring.
Veteran continues going in the right direction here in the rankings in CCW, but I gotta give it to Mr. Primetime Anthony Catena. Thinking this young man kept the eye on the ball more in this matchup. Things might have went a little different, but still, if you look at somebody who was showing agility that is uncanny for a man his size, Catena was so many times just crisp and phenomenal in the ring, but it takes more than that to beat Martin Stone.
Hey, I always call it right down the middle, but Catena's one of my favorite young studs in the wrestling business. He's badass.
Tiny bit more polish, and to your point, there is championship gold coming to Anthony Catena, but from the perspective of CCW officials, you gotta think they're looking at Martin, and it's a matter of time before Martin's getting that big championship opportunity.
Yes, he is. Soon, I would think.
And if there's anything we just saw here tonight, it is when Martin shoots, he don't miss.
He's got a win record. I don't think he's lost a match since he's been in CCW.
And if he has, it's been by dubious means. Great matchup here. Conquer Kissimmee 16 and Fonz. We still got so much more to come.
Hold on to your seats, Daddy. CCW, be right back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the CCW Women's
Young lady making her CCW debut. CCW Women's Championship on the line. Excited to see this young man, Arie Alexander. Double A, as she said, tribute to Arn Anderson. Second generation superstar dad, Vladimir Alexander. And I assure you, Fonz, very talented young lady.
She got a great look. She got a great wrestling body. She's ready to go. I can tell something special about this girl, about this woman, about this professional athlete.
And introducing her opponent, residing from Miami, Florida. She is the NWA star, the 5-star athlete, and your new CCW Women's Champion, Ruthie J.
And CCW's own Ruthie J. Here with the gold. Not long ago, about a week ago, Passion at the Brew 33, the Women's Championship on the line. Ruthie J defeating Freyla Slayer and Marina Tucker, former champion. Marina been champion forever.
You're right about that. I was there. I watched that match. And our new champion, he's got a lot to offer. He's excellent in the ring. She's badass. He can go to toe. She's on the small side, but
all the talent's there, Fonz, and that's what matters. Got to give Marina credit, though. Marina was champion for 372 days.
wow.
Ruthie's now, of course, at that weak point. Can you imagine a one-week championship reign here in CCW? Not the way Ruthie's looking for tonight to go, but if I'm Arie Alexander, man, I want to not only turn heads, I want to debut with the title.
Wouldn't that be very cool for Alexander to win that belt?
Got the credentials there, trained by Al Snow at OVW and Jimmy Wang Yang. Second generation superstar, like we already said. She's holding championships in multiple places in our sport.
Here we go.
But now we find out, Fonz, do the credentials make the woman? Is it enough to come into CCW, to come into Ruthie J's house and defeat Ruthie?
Both of these athletes got a lot to prove. This is their first title defense. And this is the first time we've seen Alexander.
And that's exactly it. A lot of great firsts here, and first time there was an arm drag across the ring as well. And I'm gonna stop counting first, I promise, but two athletes from a well-matched perspective. What is this? Bunny Moore is joining us. We will make some room for you here.
Hell yeah, Daddy.
Bunny Moore, if you share the mic there with the Fonz.
Did this match bring you out?
This did, actually. I don't know how cultured everyone is here, but my husband's active accent with Ruthie J at Bash at the Brew. And she cheated to win, per usual. So obviously I'm here to see how she's gonna manage to keep her belt this time, because once a cheater, always a cheater, you know?
It sounds like Bunny Moore.
I agree with you. I was there and watched the title switch, and she did do a couple shady things.
I mean, she's her character, you know? That's who she is. So we'll see this time how she
Well, interesting. We've got some. We'll call it factual information coming right here about.
Yeah, I agree.
But regardless, right here in the ring, around when, oof, what a gut wrench there Qrown, when you were joining us, Bunny Moore, I was making the point here from a years experience, both ladies pretty evenly matched. Held gold multiple places, and of course Ruthie J, part of the National Wrestling Alliance right now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. She got there somehow, I guess. Maybe by cheating, like she got through here.
That sunset flip was not enough, and
That's our champ.
beautiful feint there by Arie Alexander. And could we have a new champ?
I mean, only time will tell.
That 2 count here. I guess you're here to obviously scout, Mila.
I'm just here, you know, I feel like I'm a big part of the organization here, and I'm just here to see what it's all about now. Now, learning, you know, learning champ, I'm just getting on notes.
You have a better seat in the house.
The women's division of CCW has grown in talent all over the country, all over the world competing here. And we like you a lot. We like what you do. Big part of our program here.
I like to make stuff, yeah.
Wow, that leg lariat, just a spinning leg kick, taking the head off of Arie Alexander. Alexander could be out here. And Buddy Moore, you've got pretty long limbs too, and
I do.
And
As Ruthie J has seen in the past.
you know how to throw those kicks, but that was impressive, was it not?
She is our champ.
And the strike exchange here. Ooh, what a chop. Ruthie's coming to life. Did you see the elevation on the drop kick as well? You got to be impressed.
Impress is a big one.
Rolling through after the suplex, holding on as well. And if this is what I think it's going to be, it is the best of worlds. Is that enough? No. So when you watch a moment like that, I got to ask you, Bunny Moore, what do you do after something so impressive doesn't put away your opponent?
No, obviously you need to work on your craft a little bit more.
I kind of meant in the moment. I don't know how much training you can do mid-match, but guess what? Might not matter. That might be enough. The TKO. Wow. So close.
I'll agree. The random man, the crowd, that was a little slow. That was a slow count there.
We're blaming the official Lane Rosario. And double A here, Arie Alexander. Before you joined us in the booth, we talked about the credentials and championships he holds so many places. What do you do if Arie Alexander takes over this division?
What I'm looking at, we have a tough competition, both of them.
Shoulders down.
But let's see what happens at the end. Let's not jump to conclusions here. Let's not get impressed off the bat, you know?
The bar is high here for Buddy Moore.
The bar is at a little, you know, let's just see how they plan to end it. They're doing a lot, and nothing's finished yet.
Ow. Well, I got to reiterate, the strike exchange from both ladies holding their ground. That's got to at least impress you some.
I mean, does it bring me joy to see them both in a little cage? Impressed. That's like I said, that's a very big word to use.
Ruthie's in control, at least in this moment. Oh, there you go. The Stardust, I think that's the end. It is.
I think I'm gonna go congratulate our new, still champ. Hashtag it. Hashtag it right now.
Hashtag it.
That was nice to have her at the table with us. I wonder if she knows Steve Hefner.
Might have been
Where'd you get that name from?
Oh, the attack right there. And I knew it. I'm not surprised that in the least, Fonz, Buddy Moore taking advantage of Ruthie J distracted, trying to celebrate that championship title defense of the title she just won. And Buddy Moore making the statement. Rotation into that suplex, and could you imagine? Could you imagine Bunny Moore as our CCW Women's Champion?
I can imagine opening up the centerfold of Playboy magazine and seeing her.
I was gonna say, I'm imagining her as a champion in professional wrestling.
Okay.
Those are the things I meant for you to imagine, sir. Of course, folks, you couldn't see us up here in the booth, but I don't think the smile left Fonz's face the entire time that Bunny Moore was here.
Yeah, she's hot.
She blew a kiss, you missed it.
That's me.
That was to you, buddy.
Love it, Daddy.
Hey, kidding aside here, Ruthie J, what a defense. First defense of the championship. Looks so good. But Bunny Moore not only running down Ruthie here on commentary, but then the post-match attack. You gotta think that's just the beginning of something that's coming here, Fonz.
Yeah, there's something burning. Bunny doesn't like her. All right, Daddy, what a night we're having here at CCW, man. I'm excited.
It is now time for the open challenge for the CCW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, they hail from the fifth dimension, weighing in at a combined weight of 500 pounds. Maximus Todd, Leonis Todd, they are your CCW Tag Team Champions.
I got goosebumps right now, Fonz.
Oh, yeah.
And I think a lot of it's fear. Intimidation. Two men that have been unstoppable here in CCW.
Watch these two giants come to that curtain, man. Intimidation, you're right. There's one of them, and there's the other one.
Leonis Maximus Khan. Two absolute monsters. And they're loved by the CCW faithful. Heading on 280 days as our CCW Tag Team Champions. And you know, sometimes you'll hear numbers like that and you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. What, they defend them once a month? No, these guys wrestle 5, 6, 7, 8 times a month defending those championships.
All over the country, too. Against everybody, against top competitors. You can't get a title match unless you're a top competitor.
And what does it say about the Qrown when they're willing to step out and have an open challenge here? Conquer Kissimmee 16. Fonz, they have no clue who they're going to face tonight. It could be anyone, any combination, any tag team. There's no preparation here for the champions, and they don't look afraid at all. Heck, they look even more confident than normal.
Yes, they do. They got that aura about them, Daddy. Confidence.
Who's it going to be?
And now, introducing their opponent.
I don't know. What? Halloween, come early, Daddy.
I'm sure it's not going to be Skitz alone. Who is going to join Skitz?
I like Skitz. Hey, Skitz.
Careful
Hey,
if you
Daddy.
shake his hand.
You better have somebody good because I don't think Skitz matches up with these two giants in the ring. Oh, it's Ozzy.
right. Ozzy, Kilmeister, Skitz. I like this tandem. I like this duo. And do not let the size differential throw you off, ladies and gentlemen. You see Ozzy, this man, he's already in a mosh pit right now. He is the most metalhead in professional wrestling. And Ozzy has knocked more big dudes off. Not just in wrestling, but in concerts. Who's kidding who? And then you add to Skitz, you never know what tricks Skitz has up his sleeves. Stranger things have happened. We could be looking at our new tag team champions.
It's possible, but the champs don't look intimidated. Not 1 inch, not 1 bit.
And for sure, I am not taking anything away from the Qrown. The Qrown have been unstoppable. I already made the point, the Qrown fearless in their willingness to have an open challenge, but if the Qrown begin to underestimate opponents, that could be the beginning of the end.
You're right again.
I mean, I give anybody credit for getting in the ring with the Qrown. Official Jason Silver. Holding the gold, that's what it is all about. Guys gotta back off a little bit.
Skid and Ozzy's not intimidated by their size. They outweigh him by 200 pounds. You know what?
Official gets things under control. Get one man out from each team, and I give the confidence credit here to both teams. Wow, the chop rocking Skitz. In an attempt to mimic the Qrown, Ozzy may have overdone it.
Three calls for the bell. Here we go. What's Skid doing? He's doing his thing. I like this kid.
Maximus starting things for our tag team champions, the Qrown, and like you said, Skitz, talented young man, and Skitz will get in your head, Fonz. I think that's going to be Skitz's advantage, if there is one, here in the matchup for him.
Yeah, he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. He reminds me of the guy in Batman. Remember Batman?
I've heard of it. Kidding aside, those Skitz, legitimately diagnosed with multiple personalities. You never know who you're going to meet. I would not trust whatever's in those hands here, but looks like Maximus might play along. Which hand you going to pick?
He's not going to play for long.
Wow. I don't think that was effective, Fonz. Yeah, but I think that... Oh, stopped. Maximus taking some pity for a second, but that didn't last. First one was a little light, Fonz, and
That second one was stiff.
absolutely. Well, Maximus was playing around a little bit, and here's Skitz. He's nuts, like I said. The guy calls the Haunted Hills Asylum in Wisconsin his home, but trying to catch the big man, and I gotta give Skitz a lot of credit if he can just get a little more momentum there.
It's not funny, but it's kind of funny the way Skid's moving around in there.
Oh, it was a great strategy. Caught the opponent in, was able for a moment to use the ring as a weapon, and what a lariat. I think this kid's in trouble.
I give Skid an A.
Wow. As Leonis is tagged in, did you see the way Maximus just picked up Skitz with ease, and the toss-up?
What?
They almost hit the light structure. Oh, what was that?
Something in the eye. Gum in the eye. What?
Is it I have your ear? We're playing the game I have your ear. That's not the nose, right? We're playing the ear.
Oh.
I told you the mind games could make a difference in the back as a weapon.
Okay, here comes Ozzy.
I already said it, the most metalhead in professional wrestling. Guy with a great attitude, a crowd favorite, and getting ready to use Skitz as a weapon. And you see Leonis in some trouble here.
They're causing a little damage to the big man.
We got some air moshing, more moshing. And you know, it is hot. I've been saying it all night. It's hot, it's humid, it's disgusting. And guess what? That's what every mosh pit's like. You can't breathe, you can't think, and that's the kind of place Ozzy Kilmeister thrives.
And he's thriving right now.
And Skitz is nuts, so he's legal as well. And ow! Fonz, the honeymoon might be over, bud.
I think you're right.
Still can't get over Leonis just with ease tossing around Skitz.
Oh, those chops hurt, man.
Yeah, I think the humor, the good humor, if you will, of the Qrown is over at this point. And Skitz dodging for his life and was trying to use a springboard cross body, but a toss with ease again, and Skitz is up. Wow.
I can't believe Skit. Taking a beating and still throwing punches.
Well, there's anything we've seen here. Oh my goodness. Good weight counter. What a counter from Skitz. The pinfall.
Hey, Skit's surprising me, and he's not.
And now Maximus tagged in, and Skitz perhaps making a mistake there, not trying to find a way to keep Leonis in, but the step up into Guri. And Ozzy's in too. Fonz, I told you it could happen.
Hey, anybody can be beaten on any given Sunday.
That was a 1 count only. Even Ozzy's shocked. That headbutt has knocked men out, Fonz. And as you said, any given Sunday or Friday in Kissimmee, the second Friday of every month in Kissimmee. And the strength on display, but guess what? Pinfall. That was close. And again, I don't know if our cameras totally caught it, but Leonis had looked away thinking it was over. And right now, that X Factor, is this it? Could you imagine the history made here tonight? Conquer Kissimmee 16.
I would love to see a title switch.
Ooh, there's the head. Watch out for Skitz coming off the top. Attempting a Hurricanrana, but muscled up again. God, the height on these. Holy crap, that power slam.
Skit's paying for that one. He's got to be out for the rest of the match.
Well, that sacrifice could have been worth it because Ozzy was still legal, and a leapfrog, an uncanny leapfrog by Leonis. And the spear!
My goodness.
And I'm telling you,
Ozzy out. I'm sorry, but
you're right.
And your winner is still CCW Tag Team Titles,
It was a great showing here by the makeshift team of Ozzy Kilmeister and Skitz, but
they had their moments.
they really did, and I think under different conditions against a different tag team, could have been a victory. But tonight, the Qrown has shown yet again why they are unstoppable, even when they don't know who they're gonna face, Fonz. The Qrown stands atop the mountain still. Fonz, the term forever champ, or in this case champs, has been thrown out before. I kind of believe it right now. I mean, seriously, when did the Qrown get defeated? When they decide to leave the sport? They just say, hey, here's your belts back. We've beaten everyone on the planet. We've held them for 1 million days. We're done.
It's possible. Just like RVD, the longest reigning television champion in the history of professional wrestling. And guess who's his manager? Me, Daddy. So I've seen it before.
Indeed, you've seen some of the greats, just like we just saw. A great tag team, our tag team champions of the Qrown, but credit again, you see CCW faithful trying to cheer on.
I'll give these two guys a standing ovation.
Oh wait, you see the distraction of Vidya outside of the ring, and what is this inside the ring?
With this masked giant, the arms on this guy.
This team, the
This is a match. No, it can't be stopped.
NVIDIA's pulled together this group, the Invoked, I believe they're called, and
I don't know the guy in the red suit, and I don't know the guy with the hood.
it is a twisted sense of loyalty, and you see the Qrown starting to come back now. Invoked better back down or be ready for a fight here. And we're getting another fight.
What the hell is going on?
This is out of control, and the best we've put together is NVIDIA. It seems like this lady has a twisted sense of loyalty, wanting to destroy Ozzy to make him better. It's been going on here, and this is still continuing, but look at the big man. Seemingly can't be stopped by even the Qrown. And finally, NVIDIA calls it off. And credit to the crowd coming out after realizing what was happening backstage to save their opponents tonight. But when's it gonna stop? Fonz, when's it gonna stop these attacks by the Invoked?
You got me, Daddy.
Unfortunately for Ozzy, he's gonna have to keep having eyes in the back of his head. These psychos.
The man in the red suit and the giant with the hood on, and the girl with the painted face. What a sight! And it's not even Halloween.
Lydia's screaming. I have no clue what she was saying, but I think Ozzy understood. And the mood was really taken down here. Conquer Kissimmee 16. Credit again. Thank you to our tag team champions coming out and stopping that mugging.
Thanks, tag team champs.
So the question, Fonz, is do you think Ozzy, if he recovers, can get the Qrown to come out and check out a mosh pit?
I think he can.
Could you imagine the Qrown in a mosh pit? They could just literally block and tackle, take everybody out, and it'll ultimately be Ozzy by himself dancing.
I love Ozzy.
And we got more championship matches to come here. Conquer Kissimmee 16. Of course, stay tuned. Coastal Championship, WrestlingFL.com, and all our social media to find out more about the situation with NVIDIA, the Invoked, and Ozzy Kilmeister.
Wow, what a night.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the AAA Latin American Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing in at 190 pounds from Santiago, Chile, making his CCW in-ring return, the former CCW World Champion, Ariel, Levy!
Fonz, I'm sure you have a lot to say about Ariel Levy.
Well, I certainly do, but I'm not going to say it tonight, but I will say a couple of things. Ariel Levy has been a hell of a champion. He came from Chile. He could be in Chile right now making movies. He's a movie star, dancing with the stars. He plays the piano, he's a singer, and he wants to be a professional wrestler, and he made it. But he made some bad decisions along the way.
Absolutely. And
About a year ago, he wanted to make it on his own, and he turned her back to the hand that fed him, my Brazilian giant, and on me too.
And the South American Alliance, like you said, Ariel Levy, Vinicius, they were champions for well over a year, heading towards a year and a half, but it all changed in a lot of ways. Ariel Levy,
I don't know what happened that night. I didn't see it coming.
You could say it paid off Ariel Levy for that year plus as champion, but I feel like Levy's realized perhaps some of the error of his ways.
He's reached out to me a couple times, wants to be my friend. I don't think so, Ariel.
From Freehold, New Jersey, he is your reigning, defending, AAA Latin American champion, QT Marshall.
Boy, what a match this is going to be. QT Marshall's badass.
Yeah, I know. QT.
Another international superstar.
QT sure is, and CCW alum over about a decade ago, CCW, or should I say QT had debuted in CCW, and a man who obviously has really been turning heads, not only a co-owner of the Nightmare Factory, but being a big part of All Elite Wrestling. And QT comes back home to CCW from time to time, but truthfully, this isn't the same QT Marshall we once knew. The guy talks to nobody, has his own locker room, pretty much is as standoff as you can be, and since winning that AAA Latin American Championship at AAA Triple Mania 31 in Mexico City, has successfully defended that championship 5 times, and perhaps could be successfully defending it, should I say, for a 6th time tonight if he can defeat the challenger, Ariel Levy.
I think this is going to be a great match.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a great match. But the question is, where is Ariel Levy's head? And is Levy in a position where he can keep his composure such that he can be the man we once saw as a champion here? Who I understand, again, like I said, Fonz, I can understand really any trepidation to ever even consider trusting a guy like Ariel Levy again.
You can't trust a snake in the grass.
Oh, hold on.
What do you got, QT Marshall? Let's hear it.
I'm sorry, I don't speak stupid. What'd you say? Listen, hey, when I said I was going to be on my quest to be the greatest Latin American champion, I said I would take on anybody, anytime, any place, anywhere. And when I found out it was going to be Ariel Levy, I kind of got excited, right? But then I realized something, Ariel Levy. You've changed. Now you shut the hell up. I'm going with the microphone, and I'm trying to get the point across. You're a grown man at a wrestling show on a Friday night, brother, by yourself. So then I realized that you've changed a lot ever since you lost your title. And now you want to beg for forgiveness and beg your friends to take you back when before you were like me, you would do anything to get to the top of the companies that you're in.
This is
But
true.
Ariel, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't respect you because you're just like these people.
QT Marshall is testifying, Daddy.
You don't know how he's like these people, so why are you doing it? But it's true. You're all like these people. You're losers. You have no confidence. You definitely don't deserve to be in the ring with someone like me. And if you keep going down the road you're going down, you're going to end up like them saving your welfare checks just to come to CCW on a Friday night.
Wow.
So I'm going to make it really easy for you. I'm going to give you the opportunity to just walk back there, have Larry, the referee, raise my hand, take the forfeit, so I don't have to
I know
beat
Levy,
you
and he's
in
not
front
gonna
of
do it.
all of your friends.
He's a competitor. No matter if I like him or not, he's a competitor and a top competitor.
You know what, QT? Hey, Chad. Chad, look at me when I'm talking to you. You're right. I was a little bit like you. I used to be. And you're right. You're also right. I am And I know all these people have made some mistakes in their life too, right? But it's not about how many mistakes you can make. It's about righting your wrongs and pick yourself up. Yeah? And you, my friend, you're wrong.
Whoa! We're getting right into things here, Fonz, and
Here we go. I knew this was going to be a good match.
ooh, QT tossed almost upside down out of the ring by Ariel Levy, and quickly QT Marshall looking for the solace outside of the ring, looking to take a break, but Ariel's right on him. Ooh. And continuing the assault, and it's a big opportunity for Ariel Levy, getting this chance at the AAA Latin American Championship. But as I said, QT has been a fighting champion, holding that championship about 63 days at this point. And I'm not quite surprised whatsoever about this reaction. And you might have noticed, ladies and gentlemen, we had the tail of the tape up as these great competitors made their way out here. And QT, as you can see, has the height differential. Ooh. Ah, great, smart move there by QT. It's almost like he knew I was talking about the difference in height, able to take advantage as well with that kick. And stopping what was this entire building, Sun on the Beach in Old Town, getting behind Ariel Levy. Ow. And the weight differential, QT's got a good 44 pounds on Ariel Levy. But how about this from a debut perspective? QT debuted in 2004, Levy 2015. Are we gonna get the 10? No, stop by QT. Levy waited a little too long on that one, and ooh, what a right hand, Fonz.
Even though Ariel Levy's not one of my favorite people, that doesn't make him any less of a competitor in that ring. He is one tough guy.
And he's hanging up QT in the ropes, and was going for the leg lariat, and instead just went tailbone first into the edge of the ring there on the apron, Fonz. That could be the end of things, just like this. The Chilean star really could have a broken tailbone. And Fonz, I've known QT Marshall probably well over a decade. And this QT Marshall, oh man, head first, is the most composed and truthfully effective QT Marshall I've ever seen in his entire career. A lot of people go, oh, you're best when you're younger, you got all the athletic gifts. QT's in the best shape of his life, his mind is sharp, and he looks like a superstar. Who's kidding who?
He is a superstar.
And I can't believe these guys are coming up on the stage. What is QT doing? Oh, gosh!
Wow.
The hellacious slam here outside of the ring, and the official Larry Powers was checking on Ariel. First off, the tailbone was already injured after that attempted leg lariat. But Fonz, you're sitting here with me on this stage. This stage is so solid, it might as well be cement concrete.
And that was a hardcore slam. Right on the stage, right in front of us.
And a lot of credit to Ariel. He's trying to make it back to the ring, but the damage has been done.
Yeah, he's hurt. There's no doubt he's hurt.
Even if Levy beats this 10 count.
And he did.
And now you got QT like a shark smelling the blood in the water. He knows you got a tailbone, a small the back. You got so many things that are hurt right now. And you saw the mocking of the official as well. And I just can't get over QT Marshall. Oof.
Nice.
Not only how good QT is, but how cocky.
And he's fresh. Look at him. He's been fighting. He's been wrestling for about 10 minutes now. He's not sweaty.
Pin.
He's in shape.
However, going for the pin again. However, if QT underestimates his opponent and keeps wasting time arguing with our official.
I've seen it happen time after time. And like I said earlier, Ariel Levy's not my favorite guy, but he's a hell of an athlete. He's a hell of a world champion, and he's making a comeback. Another one.
Swinging those right hands here, and despite the size differential, wow! Springboard to the enziguri, and Fonz, I didn't even have the words out of my mouth. And I was going to make the point that Ariel Levy is going to be able to use speed and agility, and QT just did it himself. It's just amazing to me the difference in the talent and skill of the QT Marshall we see today from when he first debuted in CCW. A guy who has just gotten so polished, become a world champion, and right now is controlling the pace, Fonz. I think that is the biggest credit I'll give to QT.
He's got his profession down to a science, man. He's got personality, he's got the ability, he's got the body, the knowledge. He knows people, he's badass. I like QT Marshall.
Yeah, but you know, when you bully Ariel Levy, you see it right now. Ariel Levy's a spitfire.
Yes, he is.
And that adrenaline and get a little bravado going here. Ariel Levy hitting those strikes. And a big shoulder tackle. Taking the head off as well, and Fonz. Gotta be impressed by Levy. I loved the ricochet German suplex, and I also got to give credit to QT for trying to create separation, but Ariel Levy coming right to the champ.
I think I know Ariel Levy better than anybody in this sport. And he is badass. Look at that.
Beautiful elbow.
Pin him, Ariel.
But again, the champion quickly getting over to those ropes. QT has such great ring awareness even when he's in trouble. And Ariel pushed off by the champ, and QT swinging wildly. Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, the blue thunder bomb. No.
Wow, that was a 3 count.
It was so close, Fonz. Absolutely. That blue thunder bomb, well executed by Levy, using gravity and momentum to decide to get the big man on the mat, but not enough to put away QT. Levy's calling for it. Could be tornado DTT, perhaps. Oh, pushed off by QT. Wow.
Nice boot.
And there's that 4-inch difference in height there. Working out well for QT. And I think QT right now, pretty proud of himself.
Ariel Levy was proud of himself when he gave the Brazilian Giant a concussion a year ago. Hit him with that steel chair 5 times.
Wait a minute, new pimp? No. Fonz, I understand how you feel as Levy takes out the knee and stops the hand really smartly.
Wow, great knee.
Knee could be the knockout blow. QT's been caught again. This is definitely the trademark offense you'd expect from Levy, and maybe Levy can change. Exploder suplex. And are we history moments away from being made, Fonz? Code breaker.
This could be a 3 count right here. Come on, ref.
So many men beaten with that code breaker.
Get on the rope. Ring awareness, just like you said earlier.
Spot on, Fonz. The ring IQ of QT Marshall just saved QT the AAA Latin American Championship.
That's why he's a champion. He knows his business in and out.
Levy has defeated so many men with that code breaker.
I've seen it.
Heck, Chris Jericho himself gave Levy the credit that you can call it the code breaker. It looks so good, but QT going for the neck and the ropes, not like this. Oh!
Good job, ref. Good job, ref. Why does QT Marshall try to take the shortcut? He doesn't have to. Oh, boy.
What? Official Larry Powers pushing down QT, and
boy, you don't see that too often in sports.
no, and QT could have been disqualified there, but oh, that distraction. Levy, though.
Wow.
Able to rally, could it be?
Oh,
the tornado DDT
goodness.
Spiking QT Fonz.
QT does not know where he's at right now.
And we might have an international championship about to change hands here in CCW. Oh, codebreaker blocked by QT.
Uh-oh. What a great move.
Pop up
Go ahead, Ariel.
into that ace crusher.
You're not kicking out of this one.
I don't think so.
That was it. Nice job, Ariel.
Fonz.
What a great match, man. Right here in CCW. Unbelievable. I enjoyed it. I've seen thousands, literally thousands of matches, and I'm going to say this is one of my favorite ones.
Cannot argue with it. You see QT Marshall wasting no time getting out of here. Told you the man was standoffish, has his own locker room, and obviously has great disdain for everything about Kissimmee, but a heck of a showing from Ariel Levy. And Fonz, I know what Levy did to you and Vinicius, and I understand how you guys feel, but you still got to wonder, has falling off the mountain been enough to help Ariel Levy change? Is it a new man?
He's got a lot to prove to me, to the people in CCW, to all the fans, to the whole state of Florida. He's got a lot to prove to himself. What he did is almost unforgivable.
The road to redemption is going to be long for Ariel Levy, and for QT Marshall, Bash at the Brew, November the 4th, going to face Fuego del Sol. Another AAA Latin American Championship match, but we still got so much more to come here. Conquer Kissimmee 16.
I'm gonna make you love me back. I swear.
You heard the words.
He's been begging for forgiveness. He knew he bit the hand that fed him. That wasn't cool, Ariel. Like I said earlier, he's got a lot to prove. Not only to me, to everybody in CCW, fans.
Introducing first, standing at 6'4", 240 pounds, fighting out of Tampa, Florida, by way of LA, representing the Bulletproof Dojo. He drops warheads on people's foreheads. Bulletproof.
A man that is as legit comes.
Hey, Trevin, you talk about badass professional athletes. This guy, you said it, is legit. Both of them.
From Jacksonville, Florida, she is the only Bloodsport champion, the American Kaiju, Lindsay Snow.
And of course, Lindsay Snow, one of the toughest women I have ever seen in a professional wrestling ring.
Yeah, she's badass. She looks great. I like her ring. She's tough.
You got scumbags, Dirty Devin Diaz, as well as Kendall Ryan out here.
Now explain how this tag thing, explain to me, Mr. Adam, how is this gonna work?
Well, if things go the way the rules dictate, it's going to be the men versus the men and the women versus the women. But wait a minute! Our senior official, Frankie Gastineau, has thrown out Dirty Devin Diaz and Kendall Ryan scumbag members.
Okay.
I like it.
No.
We've seen how many times that scumbags have gotten involved in fights, whether it's Blake Troops or somebody else's, and our official Gastineau, he knew. He knew you got to get ahead of it sometimes. And I don't think there's anybody in this building who's complaining.
Now what's going to happen? What just happened?
Hopefully it means we're going to have no interference.
Okay.
Nova, huge crowd favorite here.
Yes, he is. He's one of my favorites.
And her tag team partner is going to be the same.
But she's going to get in the ring with a monster. Lindsay Snow's an actual monster.
Introducing her partner.
Oh, it's my boy. I love Cha-Cha Charlie. People love him, and so do I. There's Cha-Cha Charlie.
Perhaps the most popular professional wrestler in all of CCW here, Cha-Cha Charlie, and Cha-Cha and Amber, many times here in Kissimmee, have teamed up together, and a lot of history here, both from the perspective of Cha-Cha and Blake Troop, as well as Amber and Lindsay Snow, all going back to Conquer Kissimmee 14. A lot of issues. Oh, wasting no time, going right after the opponents. Double Luthez presses. Match still has not began. But I don't blame whatsoever Cha-Cha and Amber looking to get ahead of things.
They're definitely fan favorites.
Yeah, what a dive right there. Match still, once again, has not begun. Hear this entire building coming to life. Are we finally at the point where this thing's going down? The ladies are fighting. Did I miss the call for the bell?
Oh. I think that bell rang a long time ago.
I never heard the call for the bell, and I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I fail. But the backslide, we are indeed into the matchup. There was so much chaos. And you remember back, oh, pinfall.
I'm very surprised Lindsay Snow's getting her ass kicked right now. She's usually the dominant one.
Oh,
Here it
Amber,
comes.
Amber, indeed. Her and Lindsay have a history back. Conquer Kissimmee 14. And Lindsay throwing a drink into the face of Amber during that matchup and ultimately getting herself suspended. And of course, this Cha-Cha's tagged in, as is Blake. Oh, wait, no.
Wait a minute.
Pretty sure Blake's supposed to tag in.
Lindsay, you're a badass, but you no match for Cha-Cha Charlie.
I mean, Lindsay's beaten many men up.
What? Okay.
Oh. And now, of course, as stated when you asked me how the rules are supposed to work.
I think that was totally legal.
Well, now it's the men, and you notice Blake didn't actually have to tag. It's Lindsay got out because the men are supposed to fight the men is the idea when somebody tags. Oof.
That's how you know better than to turn your back.
And of course, these two, as I said, they've had a history, and even going back to Conquer Kissimmee 15, Blake and Cha-Cha getting into it, and things went nuts, disqualification, and as stated, it's just continued and continued with these guys. A collision is coming in the future, and the less our tests lift with ease from Blake Troop.
These two guys do not like each other.
Remember, Blake is the kind of fighter, I don't think he likes anybody. He's here to fight. Likes women, that's for sure. Blake's bombshells, you're always seeing some of those out here with him. I think that's about it. Blake likes to hurt people.
Yeah, well, he's been in that business all his life. Hurting people. 8 fights.
I mean, again, he's a paid fighter, as he says, tap, snap, or nap. His guns don't come with a safety. You can't argue with that.
He's a world-class athlete.
And then Nelson into the choke slam. And Blake is 6'4", in that 240-pound territory. MMA fighter, jiu-jitsu fighter.
World-class athlete, Daddy.
But you're seeing it from Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha's got the people behind him, a 3-time CCW heavyweight champion, the franchise of CCW, and flying off the top of the sling blade. But you see the damage has been done to the leg of Cha-Cha. And here's Lindsay. Oh, Cha-Cha catching Lindsay.
Now what are you gonna do with her?
Cha-Cha doing the right thing.
Don't turn your back, Cha-Cha.
Oh, you definitely shouldn't. And so now we get to find out my understanding of the rules here. So is this actually a submission predicament? Oof. Or is it, like I said, that there's no need for a tag and Amber's legal, and it looks like it is?
You got it. That's exactly like Cha-Cha.
The spike DDT. And Amber Nova. Caught by Blake. Things just keep breaking down here.
What? Come on, Blake.
And Lindsay's saying, give her to me. Oh! And the spinning heel kick, the offense from Lindsay. The American Kaiju. Tough woman. And Blake's back in. We've been talking about how much of a legitimate badass Blake Troop is. And he's targeted that knee in the leg of Cha-Cha. And this is bad news bears, Fonz.
But this is what I've seen with Blake. I've seen him get in trouble with Cha-Cha, and he takes a powder. He takes his foot out, gathers himself outside the ring, and then gets back in. I've seen him do that time after time. Is that a strategy? Well, he's got a 10 count outside the ring, so he can slide out and 9 count, get back in.
Sometimes you need that moment, but for Cha-Cha, he is in the center of the ring. There's the ankle lock being applied. The whole leg's being torqued. Blake is so strong. And I hate to say it, but this might be that point where it's time for the tap, snap, or nap type situation here. And
I'd rather tap out than have a broken ankle, that's for damn sure.
And you hear all of CCW's faithful trying to cheer on Cha-Cha, and I don't see Cha-Cha tapping out, but I do see permanent injury if Cha-Cha can't find her way to escape, Fonz.
I'll just tap out for him. I have to. Cha-Cha can hold his own. You're right. He's badass. Former world champion.
And the people behind him, the adrenaline and the kick. Forcing Troop to let go, but the damage has been done to Cha-Cha. Oof. But hey, one good leg is enough sometimes.
Yep. You're right again.
It's a long road to get back, and Cha-Cha. Saito suplex, well executed here. Folds up Troop. Charlie for sure. He's got to love being able to throw some of that beating back at Troop. And
if he can hit that 5-star frog splash, Daddy, it could be over.
I'm concerned, Fonz, though. I don't know how that leg is going to hold up here as Cha-Cha heads to the top. Is this a mistake? Oh, wait. Officials looking at Lindsay Snow and has no clue. Dirty Devin Diaz just came back. Come on! Diaz was thrown out before this matchup, and Lindsay Snow distracted the official. And Frankie Gastineau has no clue that Diaz is out here with this assault. Ridiculous. And now Lindsay's got Amber.
Tata's out. Tata's out of the picture.
But Amber trying to fight back. Ooh, what a kick.
Nice.
Oh, Blake. Come on, Blake.
No!
That's it. The official's throwing this out. And that's what I thought. It is supposed to be the men versus the men, the women versus the women, and it just went too far. Blake Troop is twice the size of Amber Nova.
Amber just took a power bomb from one of the toughest athletes on the planet, Daddy. She's out. She's done.
And there is a legitimate concern here. You see more officials on the way. Amber Nova could be seriously injured.
And Blake don't care.
Blake don't care, but Lindsay does. She's pissed off. Was hoping to get her hands on Amber Nova, and Blake getting dragged out by Lindsay. And as much as Amber Nova and Cha-Cha Charlie have won the match, the men and women standing tall are Blake Troop as well as Lindsay Snow. Credit to Dirty Devin Diaz.
Look, I don't believe in putting your hands on a woman, but she signed up for the match, so.
It's true, but
Wrong. Hell no. Come on. Come on, Cha-Cha, say something. Tell her like it is, Cha-Cha. Come on, Cha-Cha, get it out. What do you got to say? Okay. What, Cha-Cha?
We do this your way, your style. You're an MMA fighter.
Shoot fight?
You have to be in the cage, right?
What? Oh. Cha-Cha just say.
And it's time for us to bring a cage here into a ceremony.
no way. No way.
Cha-Cha Charlie just challenged Blake.
Now we're ready to do it. Start back to the bomb. We're going to do it the Kissimmee way. Break you. You versus Cha-Cha Charlie. Next one, right here.
I love it.
And I think Troop's accepting.
Oh yeah, he's gonna accept. He's a damn cage fighter. Cha-Cha, be careful what you wish for. Well, I'm going to pay to see this one. I hope I'm back sitting at ringside for this.
I hope you are too. It'll be November the 10th, Conquer Kissimmee 17, and it is official. A cage match, Cha-Cha Charlie versus Bulletproof Blake Troop right here, set on the beach in Kissimmee. It's Old Town, and you got to go to Coastal Championship Wrestling, FL.com. Get your tickets right now, because I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if you have never witnessed a cage match live, you're going to be in for something on November the 10th. And I am so happy to see that Amber Nova is back on her feet and has recovered.
I don't see how. I don't see how it's back on her feet.
Amber's a tough woman.
Yes, she is. She proved it.
But you can see the damage that's been done to both. Cha-Cha still with the limp. Amber still showing the effects. And as much as there's a little bit of a celebratory atmosphere right now, will Cha-Cha wake up tomorrow and say, what in the hell did I just sign myself up for?
No, I don't think so, because, listen, it took 4 or 5 people interfering in that match. That's why Cha-Cha's was limping. If it was just the match that was supposed to be,
you're absolutely right.
Outside interference. What am I trying to say here?
And
maybe
that
locked up in a cage.
You're spot on. That is the best part of a cage. It'll keep out Dirty Devin Diaz. It'll keep out any other scumbags, but it'll keep in the 2 fighters, Cha-Cha Charlie, Bulletproof Blake Troop, November the 10th, Conquer Kissimmee 17. Get your tickets now.
That's what I was trying to say.
And Fonz, it is main event time, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Next month, the second Friday of every month, CCW right here at Old Town Television, you will see Cha-Cha Charlie versus Bulletproof inside of Steel Pig Friday, November 10th. Keep your tickets home from FL.com. And now, it is time for your main event of the evening. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
And is for the CCW Cruiserweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing in at 140 pounds from Kissimmee, Florida. He is one in a dragon, Ariel Dominguez.
One of my favorite young superstars, Daddy. He has come a long way.
No question, the growth, the talent that is Ariel Dominguez, and the opportunity for Kissimmee's own to become our CCW Cruiserweight champion in our main event, Conquer Kissimmee 16.
Look at this kid. He's beautiful. He's got a body. He can go in that ring. What a young superstar in the main event tonight. Congratulations.
Absolute talent here when it comes to Ariel Dominguez, and going back to Conquer Kissimmee 15, part of a tag team matchup. It was Ariel Dominguez and Jackal Stevens, CCW Heavyweight Champion, against Jake St. Patrick, the CCW Cruiserweight Champion, and Hector Perfecto. And Ariel not only helping put the nail in the coffin of Hector Perfecto in that issue, but Ariel pinned Jake St. Patrick in that matchup.
He sure did.
And of course, earning that opportunity here tonight to face what is, in my opinion, the best pound-for-pound professional wrestler in our sport, Jake St. Patrick.
I would almost agree with that. He is badass.
Keep in mind, Fonz, there is a big, big difference between a tag team victory, where you happen to pin a man, especially a tag team that was a makeshift tag team, in the case of Hector Perfecto and Jake St. Patrick, and facing Jake St. Patrick in the main event. And think about the pressure for Dominguez. You're watching him. He's high-fiving everyone. He's hugging everyone. Friends and family are here, Fonz. For some people, that makes you go to the next level, but for others, you can crumble under pressure.
You certainly can, and I've seen it. So let's see what happens in this main event tonight. I'm all eyes. I can't take my eyes off of this match for 1 second.
himself up.
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 173 pounds, he is your reigning, defending CCW Cruiserweight Champion, the King of all trades, St. Patrick!
Here he comes, pound for pound. You said it, one of the toughest kids in the business.
And just incredibly talented in any weight division, but especially in the Cruiserweight division. I like the tribute. St. Patrick is now 133 days champion, multiple successful defenses under his belt, and impressing time and time again here specifically in Kissimmee, let alone all throughout Coastal Championship Wrestling.
This guy looks like a champion.
St. Patrick dresses like a champion,
Yes,
carries
he did.
himself like a champion, fights like a champion. Fonz, you are absolutely correct.
He walked in, I thought it was Ric Flair for a second. When you're a champion, you gotta act like a champion.
And you've seen a mean streak, and you've definitely seen Jake willing to, at times, take shortcuts when he needs to, since winning that championship from Chris Farrow. It's become an obsession, if you will.
Hey, Daddy, I think everybody takes a shortcut now and then.
Of course, this building has been very, very lucky for Ariel Dominguez, going through a war with Eddie Torres, nearly destroying each other. There was literally blood, guts left all throughout the ring here in Kissimmee. Much different style type of a matchup here, not only from a size perspective, but of course, the style of match you're gonna see here for our Cruiserweight Championship.
Here we go.
Fonz, I have been looking forward to this matchup since it was announced. And you notice Jake being very smart about how he approaches Dominguez, because you see Dominguez multiple times trying to bring Jake to the mat. We've talked many occasions about Ariel and his time as a amateur wrestling champion.
An accomplice.
Yeah, Florida State champion, national champion, and of course, home field advantage. They're still sizing each other up in the kick. And that was Jake's strategy from the get-go. Ariel was saying, I'm gonna take you down, and Jake was saying, I've got longer limbs, I'm gonna kick you, and
Just proved it.
kicks like that to your thigh, it doesn't take many of them before you got hamburger meat on your leg.
Correct.
Oh, there's a whole sport around it, kickboxing. And I think both athletes know their conditioning is phenomenal. Oh, the takedown attempt. Jake quickly goes to the ropes. Champion's advantage, of course. Oof. Not only, of course, is there solace in the ropes, but, you know, God forbid any kind of a disqualification or count out, Jake doesn't lose that championship.
You're right about that. He knows it too.
Ariel catching the leg and the takedown and quick pin. And this is bad for the champion. Again, the pin. Dominguez will tie you up into a pretzel. You saw
That amateur background
Again.
paying off, Daddy.
Jake finally makes it to the ropes, but as you stated, the amateur background, as well as the fact that Dominguez, who amazingly with that leg strength, tossing the champion, Dominguez can put you in so many different types of pins that are basically like being in mousetrap situations.
Dominguez has adjusted from amateur to professional very well. If he can do what he did as an amateur in professional wrestling, wow, he should win this match.
And hell of the elevation there on the drop kick, and you saw
unbelievable elevation.
Ariel was just really, and I think on purpose, getting a little cocky there, got in Jake's head. Jake got angry, jumped in for a double stomp, misses, and you see Jake's trying to regroup. Thought he got out of the way, but
oh wow. Was that a forearm or a punch?
It was a forearm, but with all of the weight and momentum of Dominguez, that was bad news. Bears in the steps used as a weapon. Totally legal here, outside of the ring. And unfortunately for Dominguez, I think Dominguez, spine first, has really lost a lot here. Pinfall. You know, Fonz, I was going to make the point earlier that both men have such great conditioning. They know this fight could go the distance, but
wow, I haven't seen that in a while.
The moments like that, man, I mean, this really could be just a giant change in complexion of this matchup for the challenger. Things could get a lot shorter. Wow. In fact, this could be it. And how smart was that offense from Jake St. Patrick? The double stomp right there into the midsection. Ariel can't even breathe. Jake's so confident he has time to do his hair. So, Fonz, you've managed some of the best ever in the sport. If you're managing Dominguez right now, what do you tell him after that error there? I mean, I see the spunk, but
don't give up. Wait for that one mistake and pin him.
And I like those words, don't give up, but that drop kick, just as beautiful as Dominguez is executed into the pin. It was executed by Jake St. Patrick, but you're right, don't give up, but
look for that one slip up from the champion and pin him.
You saw the attempts at the signs of life from Dominguez trying to fight back so quickly, but I think if you start rushing and making mistakes against Jake St. Patrick, it's going to go from bad to worse, but maybe I'm wrong. Here. Oh. And I give it to Dominguez, the challenger, putting the champion in peril yet again. Roll up into the pin. Oof. And every time, Jake just right back on Ariel. Jake's indeed holding on. Showing the strength.
He's the champion. Dominguez is paying some dues right now.
The hard way, absolutely. And what does St. Patrick have in mind? Thinking for the third, but took too long. Ariel's planting himself.
See that leverage? See that the way he blocked that?
You hear Ariel screaming in pain. The fisherman with the bridge.
How did he get out of that?
I honestly don't know, Fonz, and you were calling it. I give credit to Dominguez that he was able to change his center of gravity to make it hard on Jake, but St. Patrick just with the answers. I mean, St. Patrick has an insane playbook of moves and counters and crisp, painful strikes like that.
That's why he's champion.
Oof, and another. As Jake says every day, St. Patrick's Day. I know I bring this up a lot about Jake St. Patrick, but the man is from Champaign, Illinois. About, 10 months a year, it's miserable outside, the weather's terrible. It's really a tough place, and you could tell added to the toughness of St. Patrick, but the low bridge from Dominguez worked. Could it be? Dive does connect. Can Ariel do it? Wow.
Pretty good dive. know what was St. Patrick was doing in those 10 months in Champaign in that unbelievable cold weather? Working out, Daddy.
Oh, training. Getting better. And that's my point. It's a guy that was able to thrive in that environment. Take him here.
Yes.
It's got to be easy for him.
Took advantage of his environment.
Oh, the crossbody, but Jake rolls through and picks up Dominguez.
He's strong. St. Patrick is strong.
And the Uranagi, followed by the senton, and you were right, pinfall. That's why I keep saying it, Fonz. Pound for pound, Jake St. Patrick. Just so amazing.
I'm agreeing with you now.
However, there's one thing that you can't take away from Ariel Dominguez, and that is the heart of Dominguez.
He's got a heart of a lion. He's the Lion King to me.
And just the disrespect here coming from the champ, and Ariel's coming to life. But you see the shape the challenger's in, Ariel cannot follow up. Or can he?
He hasn't been able to lately, but...
Wow. Beautiful elbow with a twist, and Dominguez is up.
And a kip up. Shoulder block takes the champ off his feet.
And now this is the offense we're used to from Ariel Dominguez.
Wow.
The composure, the poise, and the strength. Michinoku, no way, this is it. New champ, no.
Damn close, Dominguez.
Fonz, how many men have we seen fell with that Michinoku?
A ton. That's a devastating move.
I mean, really, the way it comes off, it's almost like a Samoan driver, but it doesn't matter what you call it. Was thinking step up into the DDT, but caught by Jake. Oh, the boot, the soul food. Is this it? Whoa.
That could have been it.
And St. Patrick can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
I don't think the building can believe it. I think they're happy Dominguez is still in it. We're all in shock, though.
All right, something's about to happen. What is he doing?
Another Bray Wyatt tribute here.
Okay.
We might be seeing a Sister Abigail. Oh no, Ariel escapes. Oof. Roll through. Could it be? No. Counter. Pinfall. And Sister Abigail.
Is that his finishing move?
It's Bray Wyatt says the tribute into the pin.
1, 2.
Wow. I cannot believe Dominguez is still in this.
He's the Lion King, brother. He's got the heart of a lion.
As Dominguez says, 1 in a trillion, living up to it right now, but where's St. Patrick going?
Taking a breather for a second.
I hope that's what it is. No, he's looking at the chair.
Oh, no. Ref, stop him. Take the chair from him. Good job, ref. Good job.
And I talked about the champion's advantage, and while the officials distracted, the belt shot. Come on! No! Dominguez is still in it.
I can't believe it. But I do believe it because I just seen it. Damn, Dominguez. He's the Lion King.
Senior official Frankie Gastineau had been distracted, and the chair was a feint. The chair was a fake out, and listen to this. CCW faithful appreciating what they're seeing here. They are behind Dominguez, and St. Patrick's losing his composure.
He just tried to take his head off with the belt, and he kicked out.
And it wasn't enough, indeed.
He's thinking, how can I beat this kid? How can I beat this guy?
And have been thinking perhaps the kick, but instead, here's Dominguez. He's up. Samoan driver does connect. No. So many men been put away, but Dominguez, is he going to do it again?
New champion.
Could it be? Dominguez isn't done. No way.
New champion.
Third time
Come
is
on,
it?
Daddy.
Could it be? It does. We've got a new champ.
I don't believe it. A new champion. Congratulations, Dominguez. You deserve it.
Ladies and gentlemen, history has been made here. CCW presents Conquer Kissimmee 16 Fonz. Do you feel the electricity, the excitement in the air right now?
What a main event, and I feel it, man. I feel it. Congratulations.
Emotion everywhere. Dominguez emotional. The entire audience emotional. And for the first time ever in CCW, Ariel Dominguez is a champion. Our new CCW Cruiserweight champion.
Well deserved. He worked his ass off for that belt. From amateur to professional, he's proven himself everywhere he goes.
Absolutely no question. And Dominguez managed to defeat one of the best ever in Jake St. Patrick. What a main event, Fonz. Any parting thoughts here?
Wow, I can't believe it. Hey, you gotta come down to CCW on the second Friday of every month and check us out, man.
And we'll be back November the 10th. Conquer Kissimmee 17.
Big cage match.
Cha-Cha Charlie, Bulletproof Blake True.
I wouldn't miss this for $1 million. Well, maybe $1 million, but I wouldn't miss it.
Nevertheless, for Chad Green and Bill Alfonso, I'm Trevin Adams. Coastal Championship Wrestling, FL.com for all things CCW. We'll look forward to when you join us again soon.
As my friends would say, Gordon Soley, so long for the Sunshine State.